All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Get up!
On first down, Ryan. And right away, he lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
12.
From the shotgun, Ryan. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Ryan on second down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll give to Hyde. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Ryan. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On second down, Ryan under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Hey, let's go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Hey, express, express.
On second down, here's Ryan. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And now running right through it. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. downs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A give to Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This is taken at the 3. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. As his guys are in for 6, and the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Broken tackle. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a handoff to Henry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready! 25!
To throw is Ryan. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. In for the score. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at it 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Gun! 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 Gun!
to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And another timeout taken by the Colts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Here's Ryan to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try by Bailey. Bailey got the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up first and 10. Back to throw now on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
All right, now, look at
They'll throw now on the final play. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
What's good on the extra point? So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Martin the punter now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They're going to look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On second down, Hyde. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Ryan. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. A very solid gain of 27.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
20.
Derrick Henry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Let's go. We go.
Again, it's Henry, and he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17.
Left! Ready!
From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he fields it cleanly. Spins away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Hyde. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Going for the deep ball. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's got some space here. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Ryan on second down. And Stills bringing it in. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First target, first catch, and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They come out here in the eye. Here's Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat for Hyde. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll go to P-Run, trying to pound it in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, he knocks him over. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for the Vikings, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.